Hi, my dear readers. I hope you are doing well and enjoying this beautiful day. I have a few books today I think you will like. First one up is Tip and Tucker Road Trip. Tip and Tucker Road Trip. Mr. Lopez opens the door. He walks into the store. Tucker pops up to the top of his home. Who could it be? Tucker spins on his wheel to see. A parrot? No. A puppy? No. A snake? No. Tucker likes new things. Hi, Mr. Lopez, says Rosa. Hi, Rosa, says Mr. Lopez. Mr. Lopez has brown eyes. He has black glasses and a big smile. Tip, says Tucker. Come and see. Tip peeks. He sees a big nose, big brown eyes, big black glasses. Blink, blink. Oh no, says Tip. He hides in his igloo. Just the tip of his tail shows. I want those too, says Mr. Lopez. Do you need a cage? Rosa asks. And food? Yes, says Mr. Lopez. A new home for them, says Rosa. It will be noisy, says Mr. Lopez, but it will be fun. A noisy new home, says Tip. Tip does not like noisy things. Noisy parrots, bark, bark. Noisy puppies, bark, bark. Who is this? asks Mr. Lopez. The little one is Tip, says Rosa. The fuzzy one is Tucker. Tucker sniffs. Sniff, sniff, sniff. He likes new things. Vamos, Mr. Lopez says. Let's go. Then the cage jumps. The cage bumps. Tip flips. Tucker flops. Where are we going? Tip says. We are flying, says Tucker. To the noisy new home. Out goes Mr. Lopez. Out into the sun. Tip and Tucker blink. Mr. Lopez opens the car door. He sets the cage on some books. Tucker's nose twitches. Sniff, sniff, sniff. I smell coffee, says Tip. I smell fries, says Tucker. I like those smells. But I am scared, says Tip. Do not worry, says Tucker. Tip hides. Just the tip of his tail shows. The car bumps. The cage jumps. The car zips. The car zigs. The car stops. Mr. Lopez picks up the cage. Step, step, step. Mr. Lopez walks to a building. Snap! He unlocks the door. Click, click, click. Mr. Lopez walks down a hall. Creak! He opens a new door. Clunk! The cage bumps. Tucker sniffs. He looks. Bins full of blocks. Jump ropes and balls. Books everywhere. Tucker likes this new place. Tip, come out, he says. Tip peeks. Mr. Lopez looks at Tip. He looks at Tucker. He smiles. Hasta mañana, says Mr. Lopez. See you tomorrow, your first day of school. Out go the lights. Out goes Mr. Lopez. Tip goes into his igloo. What is school? asks Tip in a tiny voice. I don't know, says Tucker. His voice is tiny too. But we will find out together. Hamsters and guinea pigs are cute. Do you guys have any? All right, next book up is Twinkle and the Wishing Wand. Twinkle and the Wishing Wand. Twinkle was a pink fairy. When she was excited, her wings glowed. Today, Twinkle's wings were glowing very brightly. The fairies at the Fairy School of Magic and Music were going to one of Twinkle's favorite places, the library. Tra-la-la, fo-fi-fi, I can't wait to sit and read, Twinkle sang. When we get to the library, Miss Flutterby said, please pick out a book. Then please practice your storytime spells. Watch me, Miss Flutterby said, waving her wand. Abracadabra, fiddle-fee-fee, open this book and read it to me. Miss Flutterby's book opened. Twinkle could hear music coming from it. Then a sweet, soft voice began to read the words aloud. Twinkle and the fairies flew to the library. The librarian was so happy to see them. Welcome, fairies. Let me know if I can help you find a book for your story time spell. Twinkle and her best friends, Lulu and Pippa, flew off to explore the shelves of books. Twinkle rounded a corner and found one of her favorite books, Princess Sparkle Saved the Castle. Twinkle hugged the book tightly. Then her wings glowed extra brightly. She couldn't wait to try the storytime spell. Twinkle picked a cozy spot and opened the book. As Twinkle flipped through the pages, she started wishing she could meet Princess Sparkles in real life. Twinkle pulled out her wand and whispered a different spell than the one Miss Flutterby gave the class earlier. Abracadabra, tweedle-dee-dee, let this book come to life for me. Suddenly, dragons, unicorns, and trolls started pouring out of the book. Oh no, Twinkle said. Twinkle tried another spell. Abracadabra, shittle-she-shook, put everyone back and close this book. But nothing happened, and the dragons, unicorns, and trolls were making lots of noise in the library. Shh, Twinkle heard the librarian say. Twinkle didn't know what to do. She took a deep breath and then tried another spell she knew would work. Abracadabra, fiddle-dee-doo, I need my friends, Pippa and Lulu. Pippa and Lulu flew over with their wands. Don't worry, Twinks, Lulu said. We're here to help, Pippa said, putting her arm around her friend. Pippa flew around the library. The dragons started following her. Lulu found the unicorns and trolls and led them back to Twinkle's book. Twinkle looked at the book and grabbed her wand. She needed someone else's help. Abracadabra, skittle-dee-doo, I need Princess Sparkles too. Just then, Princess Sparkle appeared, waving her own wand. She turned the dragons into butterflies. She turned the trolls into flowers. Princess Sparkles jumped onto the back of one of the unicorns and led everyone into the book. Twinkle could not believe it. Princess Sparkles saved her castle from the dragons and trolls and helped save the library too. Thank you, Princess Sparkles, Twinkle said. From inside the book, Princess Sparkles waved. Twinkle looked up. Thank you, Pippa and Lulu. We will always be here to help our friend, Pippa said. Then Twinkle and her friends closed the book and made their last wishing spell together. Abracadabra, fiddle-fee-fee, open this book and read it to me. Twinkle, Pippa, and Lulu sat in comfy chairs and listened to the story of their favorite hero together. It was a wonderful day spent reading with friends. I love books about fairies. Do you? About dragons and castles. They're so exciting. It's so fun to use your imagination and pretend that you're a fairy. Have you guys ever pretended to be a fairy with a magical wand, turning things into dragons? It's so fun to use your imagination, isn't it? I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Enjoy your day!